All right, 390 Wagon Master here. So I've had some folks ask me how to perform the Clarifier mod on the SBE Sidebander 5 mobile radio. And so that's what we're going to do in this video. I just want you to know that this mod should work for the Sidebander 4 and the Console 5 if your board is identical to the one in this. And of course, you'll see that when I open this radio up. So if you're expecting big time slide like 5 kcs up or more, you're not going to get it with this radio. As far as I know, there's probably a way you could do it with a super diode and some sort of mods. The problem is when you do stuff like that, it makes the clarifier really sketchy. You just barely touch it and you're like a KC. I personally don't like that. And if a radio's not going to slide to zeros, then don't worry about it. Then just use another radio. If you got to go to zeros, just use another radio. If you want to if you have one in nice shape, like this one's like almost mint. It's a little dusty, but I do not want to do any goofy mods. Is all I want to do is I just want to have a clarifier so I can track with people that are a little off frequency. I'll just keep up with them. All right. And you know, these radios drift a little bit. They drift about 100 or 200 cycles from a cold start to a warm up. I know when I start out with this radio, this clarifier is about right here. And then when I get to using the radio for a while, when it gets to the proper temperature, clarifier is literally exactly straight up. So this radio tuned out really well. Anyway, so that being said, I like to have this being able to get yourself back on frequency. People don't have to track to you if your radio's cold. So I'm going to demonstrate how far this goes. It goes about 2 kcs up. We're just going to do a down and dirty test on the old quick test bench here. And as you saw, the radio's at 12 o'clock, so we're going to key the mo. And I'm going to go all the way clockwise. That's going to be about 2, possibly the high side of 2 kcs. I could put it on a better counter, but I just want to give you guys an idea. So there you go. 2 kcs up or down. Now I just turned this radio on, and my monitor says this is about on frequency. So it's got to warm up just a little bit more. Anyway, yeah, let's break into it. These are cool radios. Okay, in order to get the lid off the radio or the cover, it's basically like a sleeve right there. Okay, so you have a screw in each corner on the rear. Okay, here, 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 here. You have 2 underneath where the speaker is, right here. And because this moves around, if you push down on the screwdriver, it'll seem like you're not getting the screw out, but just ease up on the driver a little bit. So basically, we do not need to tear this radio apart. I just wanted you to see, and if your relay is located back here and the rear of your radio or your board looks like this, then this mod is going to work for you. All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to zoom in here. Now, I've got this like this for reference, but this is the front of the radio. Obviously, we're looking at the foil side. And this is where the modification takes place. And this is an interesting mod. In fact, I was kind of scared to do it. Anyway, yeah, it works great. It's probably the easiest modification I've ever done. You do not have to cut any diodes. You do not have to do anyway. Again, this is the rear of the radio. Okay. This is where the transmit and receive relay is. And this is where the modification takes place. Okay, so what we're going to need to do, this is a transmit trace here. And what happens is when you key the radio, this goes to ground, I believe. Anyway, a circuit ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to cut that trace. And I cut it. Originally in the testing, I actually unsoldered it. But anyway, so you need to cut this trace right here. And then you come in here and you jump this pin and this pin. So I will take a few close-ups And that's it. That's basically it. And yeah, you don't have to do any alignment or anything like that. I mean, provided the radio's already in alignment, you should have the same results as I do. 2 up, 2 down. That clarifier should land you center slot, provided that the radio is good to go. Okay, so she's all buttoned up, and I'm going to put her in service while I edit this video and flex this thing for a while. These are pretty nice radios, and I gotta say, this is the easiest mod I think I've ever done as far as unlocking a clarifier. I've never done one recently any easier than this. Some of the old 23 channels, you just clip a brown wire, right, and then you had it. But anyway, this took me about a little over an hour to figure the mod out. I was doing circuit trace and everything, and I had a general idea of what to do, but I was just terrified to do it. Apparently, these are a pretty rare radio, and you know, I probably wouldn't have been so nervous if it was like a Console 5 or something like that, because apparently they're a lot easier to score than one of these. But anyway, that being said, I hope this helps you guys out. Super easy. Just take your time, and yeah, enjoy your radio. These are pretty nice. Out of all the SBEs I've owned, I think this is probably one of the best ones, performance wise. So anyway, cheers everybody.